Hello everybody again and welcome to another episode of Stock Talk. I am your host Mike, and in the background we have...
Albert Einstein.
Did you say Feinstein?
Conejo.
He's a Coconeo, Conea. What's going on, dog?
Another day, another dollar.
Kiss the ass and make him holla. So we got some, just a couple stocks here that we saw popping on the radar. We've talked about them again. You could go back to other shows where we go deep in depth into them, but we're gonna jump right into it. How is your strike going right now, there, Camille?
It's going good.
You guys got the strike going on where no work or what?
No work.
Vacation? Yeah. So be ready for that tomorrow. Tomorrow's National Trucker Strike, so keep an eye out for that, Camille. Right? All the truckers are taking off, supposedly. We'll see what happens. They've said they've done it before. Are they serious this time there, Camille?
I've already done it. I'm doing it right now.
Yeah, there's one right there. So keep an eye out and watch for that tomorrow. See what happens with that. Going into the stocks there, the first stock we have is GSAT. GSAT. It is popping, it's hopping, it's dropping right now. We're going to go into the alphabet news, check that out in a little bit here. But if you're new to the show, GSAT is Global Star Incorporated. Last tick was $2.12. Looking at the charts on this one, Camille, you can swing this one as far as if you're going to the 1 year cycle chart here. We're going to put it up on screen for a little bit there, so you guys could all analyze that, because I know you guys like your charts, and I like my charts as well. Camille likes to throw charts all over the time. Sometimes he throws charts at me. Going on to there, if you're new to the show or you've been under a rock for a little bit and don't know a little bit about GSAT, we're here to help to tell you about that. They engage in provisional of mobile satellite services. It offers voice data communication services to the following markets: recreation, personal, government, public safety, and disaster relief, oil and gas, maritime, fishing, natural resources, mining, forestry, construction, utilities, and transportation. It is founded and headquartered in Covington, Louisiana. Camille, why is satellite technology, as far as with your satellite communications, important?
I don't know. They're always important because you got to get away.
Yeah. If you're stuck somewhere, it's always important, especially if you're out in the rural areas and you don't have there's a cell tower, there's an emergency. You're gonna have to do, as long as the satellites are there, you're gonna have to have this type of technology to get connected to people. So I'm not saying to go get connected with these guys, but as far as that, with that, you're going to want to, in the future, coming up in the future, you're going to want to get involved in something like this or invest in it. Wouldn't you say there, Camille?
Yeah.
Going on to the website, checking it out. Well, Camille, it looks like a decent stock there. Before I go to the website there, I do want to go over the Charteruski here. It looks like in October this thing was under $1 October of 2020, and then all of a sudden we saw a shift around, I'd say around pandemic time. You took a shot at above $1, and then the price drove up February 2021 when stuff started taking a shizit. I think it was probably around, that's about the Texas. Wouldn't you say the Texas debacle with the power going down with the cold front?
Yeah.
You saw this thing jump to over 2 and change, because I think you started to see more movement to emergency services and things like that. So that one rocketed up that far, and then the shorters got dumped it out, and then it dropped down all the way in end of April, towards the end of April 21. You were below $1, and then you've been treading back and forth around $2, and then it shot all the way up to $2.12 as of today. So we're going to find out why. I have a funny feeling why, but we're going to just make sure we confirm that. But we're going to go to the website first, because we want to introduce to the any new listeners here what they have going on. Do you have anything to say so far of what you've seen, Camille? You wish you would have got in at the twos, at the high twos? No. You wish you would have got in to get shorted? Just kidding. Global Star is the leading provider of satellite solutions for businesses and individuals, offering customizable satellite commercial lot solutions, connectivity for mobile and personal fleet assets, tracking equipment, and enabling businesses efficient beyond cellular. Why is this important as well, Camille? Because right now, if there's no cellular services, you get a storm like Ida, you'd be using your sat phone, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Or your satellite communications. You ain't gonna get anything if the cell towers are all knocked down.
Oh, that's for sure.
You know? So we could learn more. Let's go to learn more. The satellite technology powered by Globalstar Satellite Network strives to preserve a bond of excellence in the leading global provider of reliable commercial satellite solutions used across roadways, waterways, remote applications throughout the world. Connectivity beyond the boundaries of cellular for business and personal communications. Extend for peace of mind to those who work in the future, live, and adventure off the grid. And like I said, as things start to deteriorate, we're not trying to be, preppers or around the world things, but we see if you're watching Alphabet News and things like that, you need to consume other stuff as well, because there are things that are happening in the world, and you might want to possibly get yourself a satellite phone. Just saying there, Camille, one of the things, or some type of satellite communication, wouldn't you say that?
Yes, sir.
Because if you're trying to contact relatives like that and it's all down, as long as your satellites are there, you're still good. So that's just something to think about there. Connectivity beyond the boundaries of cellular business for personal communication. Their technology, they have a state-of-the-art connects through day-through reliable satellite communications and exceptionally clear, secure satellite network. Globalstar satellites provide reliability, operability, worldwide connecting users in areas where traditional networks are unreliable. Its satellite product portfolio equips the field with voice and data services, commercial lot, spot, business tracking, and messaging products that serve a multitude of companies, workers, outdoors enthusiasts, remote businesses, and pleasure applications. So yeah, this would also help, especially if you like to bug out and want to do business in the bug out areas. We know certain people, friends, that like to go bug out and do business in remote areas because they get tired of the city once in a while. That would be good for them, right, Camille?
Yes, sir.
An interesting stat they put up on here, on their two-way duplex, one is commercial, the other one is spot products, transmit 1.8 billion messages a year. Did not know that, Camille, did you?
Sure did.
They also have, this technology has also been involved in nearly 7,500 rescues initiated worldwide thanks to Spot. Did not know that. Did you, Camille?
No.
Okay, so they say like bent pipes or mirrors, the sky, the Globalstar satellites pick up signals from over 80% of the Earth's surface. The satellites transmit customer signals from CDMA technology to antennas that appropriate terrestrial gateway of signals that are routed through local networks of highly effective design, and shortest connectivity latency enables Globalstar to upgrade your system through the latest technology on the ground. Camille, so if you're trying to call Joaquin, how would that help you there, man?
I don't call Joaquin because he's a fuck.
So you and Joaquin aren't getting along again, huh?
No.
Oh, that's not good. I'm sorry to hear about that. Remember the days you used to go fishing with him, man? In the boat, used to freaking yank him out.
Oh yeah, those things are over. Long over.
Joaquin, if you're listening, only if you put the fishing pole in, and we could have got out of the lake faster if you would have caught more fish. I'm just saying, Joaquin. I'm not trying to do a hot take or anything like that for you. I'm just I'm letting you know. So just in case Joaquin's out there, me and Alex are talking smack on you there. We still caught more fish than you too. So, Globalstar new satellite constellation low orbit LEO satellite, second generation ground infrastructure, deliver exceptional quality to reliability coverage and high quality services to customers. So there you have it. Let's look at the products, Camille. Should we dive into that, even though we dove into it before?
Yeah.
We're just going to go over this quick. They have voice and data, and they have Globalstar reliable portable satellite communication solutions. Keeps you connected in areas. The models they have, you can look on the website and learn more. There's a GSP 1700 and the GSP 1600. There you go. You could check those guys out. Let's see here. More products. Spot for business. They offer affordable and reliable sources for delivering location-based tracking and messaging and personal delivery safety management. SpotX, Spot Gen 4, and Spot Trace. So you have those models right there, Camille. Okay, Camille, so going on for the satellite commercial IoT, their devices allow you to monitor your business remotely and providing tracking in real time, streaming your operation and monitoring the management of the assets. So, Camille, you could monitor your assets depending on where they're going. I believe you're already involved in that kind of technology, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you are, because they're tracking you all the time, my friend. So there's the devices that you could go and check out for the commercially there. But they got some really good heavy hitters there for that there, Camille. So we're going to go to the alphabets, check that out, and see what the as far as the alphabets are saying. And then we're going to go to Stockwitz, circling back to go see what the real traders are saying. Guys, this is huge news, and Camille's going to like this because he likes this type of news. So if you bought this thing in 2020, you did very well for yourself. This was a penny. Now, wait till you see this news if you haven't already heard it. So GSAT posted that the satellite service provider could partner with Apple. Could. So if that breaks, now, let's just say the news is delayed like 2 or 3 weeks, Camille. If that news should break, and this thing takes a dump on Skilo Friday where you could even speed on the highway, do you get in when it's on the dump?
Some days more than others, depending on how good it is.
Yeah, because depending on how much the dump is, because you know the shorters are going to get out. Let's just hope that they don't break the news like this week. I know some of you that got in on the cheap seats, you're going to be wanting to be like, yeah, I want it to break like now because I want my freaking Dollaruskis. But as of 2:20 Eastern Standard Time, the stock price was up more than 60%. We're quoting the Motley Fool here. We're not going to go to the other alphabets just because they're probably going to mock the same things, the same stories that everybody else is doing, because that's why they're the Mockingbird media, right, Camille?
Yeah.
So it says Apple's newest iPhone, due out in September, will support satellite communications, according to TF International Security analyst Ming-Chi Kao. I actually might have got one right. A customized brand chip made from Qualcomm would allow the iPhone users to make calls and send messages without tapping into cellular networks. Holy freaking crap, Camille. You could be sitting on something good here, man. I'm just saying. But you have to find your entry point, guys. Global Star, thanks to and part of existing partnership with Qualcomm, is a logical satellite provider for Apple, according to Ku. Global Star announced in February that it's banned. That's why we shot up before. N53 technology would include Qualcomm's flagship 5G modem. So, with that there, Cameo, I'm just saying that when they dumped or in that February period of time, could you imagine all the cheap seats that everybody gobbled up before, and now if that Apple partnership goes through, you're just going to freaking bank it?
Pretty much.
So if you did buy this when we covered it, we did cover this in February, didn't we? Yeah, I think we did. Well, if you listened to the show in February and you gobbled up, what would you have to say on that one there, Cameo, if you gobbled up the cheat seats? Remember what you were saying before about making something rain?
Making money, right?
Yeah, he's making money rain, and he used to say cabbage, but he hasn't said cabbage a lot because he kind of keeps it low a little bit when he's at home, just because he doesn't want to, get the old lady pissed. You know what I'm saying? So he's just a little low, but you should see how much energy he has when he's out and about. You have anything to add about that, Camille?
Sure don't.
There are also some questionable pictures of the Guns N' Roses concert pics that might be floating out there from a person we named later. Do you know anything about that?
What pictures are floating out there?
I don't know. There's some listeners are texting me saying they might post it to the Facebook group. I'm like, I don't know if you should do that. I won't approve it.
Why do they want to post?
I don't know, dude. Something like you were like smoking with Axl Rose or freaking one of those guys.
Come on, dude. Let's post it. Post a picture of me and Slash hanging out together backstage,
Yeah.
dude.
True story. I actually, like I told you guys before, I was in the car. I was in the van with Slash, but I didn't know he was there, so just wasn't paying attention, just dumb. But that's useless information. You guys want to talk about Apple? So there are potential scenarios for Apple's business model, cooperation with Globalstar. Oh, by the way, Slash's band, they tip well. Just to let, well, back in the day they did before they. It was actually when they were broke up and they were going independent. The people that he was playing with at the Cajun House. You can Google that too. That he used to play in the Cajun House. I'm not making up fake news. I don't make up fake stories. So, but yeah, Slash does tip well. The simplest scenario is that if users have teamed up with Globalstar, the user can use Globalstar satellite communication service on the iPhone 13 through the operator service. So now what they say on Motley Fool. The ability to use satellite networks in an area where cellular communications are unavailable or unreliable could make Apple's new iPhones more attractive to consumers. You know what would make it also attractive? Well, you would fill in the blanks, and we'll talk about the interesting things of their conditions, and we'll just leave it at that, of factories. The capability would also give iPhone the edge over its rivals, which is unexpected at the satellite functionality until next year. So as for the Globalstar deal, Apple will be a boon for the satellite company. One could drive revenue sharply higher and potentially help it achieve sustained profitability. Investors in turn are bidding up for Globalstar shares. Ku's report will provide accurate. There's the pros and cons there. You can go read the rest of the article. I'm pretty much done with this one. Obviously, I'm going to go to Stockwitz and see what they're saying, but I'm pretty sure they're going to go along with what everybody's saying in the Alphabet News. But you'll also get your people that are independent, and they'll throw in their takes. What do you think?
Yeah.
So we'll go to Stockwitz, and we'll see what the real traders are saying. Hey guys, going on to Stockwitz, when Samsung and Apple both fighting for your attention. So there you go. I guess there's a rumor here of Samsung as well. They're both that's just a rumor, not confirmed. Let's see here, skipping that one. GSAT is on and popping. Yeah, I would say, Cameo, it's not that far of a reach to see this go to. If there's any more news as far as further with Apple, I'm considering this going to $3 and $4. If there's news on Apple, don't come and comment and said, you said this was going to go to $4 or $5. I didn't say anything. I said if the deal is finally confirmed and it's a done deal and signed on the ink. So hopefully you get some news from GSAT tomorrow. If the news breaks, like I said, it'll be there. GSAT, somebody get the apes here on stat. Well, guess what, guys? The apes are here because we have a lot of army of apes in this on this channel, and the apes will make sure the apes get the message. Right there, right, Camille?
Go apes.
Exactly, go apes. So, did you know there's about 1 million former vets in the apes? That's pretty sick with it. So, salute to our troops, man. They're freaking badass. So, GSAT, I'm adding calls TMR. GSAT, damn, haven't been here for so long and had to come check it out. We're all over it. Someone's calling out Bloomberg. I love it when they call out Bloomberg. So they basically, I guess there might be a hit piece from Bloomberg. We could go check it out, but we're not going to waste our time with him, huh?
Yes, sir.
So let's see here. Yeah, that's the thing, is if the retail traders are onto something, you just can always look out for a hit piece against retail traders because heaven forbid the little guy makes any money, right? So GSAT 5 pre-market. That might not be that far of a reach there, Cameo. I mean, there is a lot of noise here, but you got this board is hopping there. GSAT, what a gift. The only beginning knew this would happen eventually. He's right about that, and we did actually cover this in February. GSAT, thanks to the leg up during pre-market, I was able to take 50% out. Love the pump this morning. Haha, now riding the rest 50%. He'll probably get in, get out, and see you later there. Let's see what else we got. GSAT, for the person that requested this stock, needed a meme a few months ago. Check out, dude, Cameo, he's got a freaking meme with the satellite, and it's got two bills sitting next to it, dude. That's pretty funny. Yeah. GSAT, I'm long, but I didn't sell my December contracts and shares. I think we see, dude, this guy's sitting on a lot. That's Walter Stonkite. Very good chance this will be an offering announcement tomorrow. Company had 15 million left on the last quarter, 341 million debt. They need money to operate to pay off debt. Offering a solution fast and easy. It will come close to $1.50 depending on the size of the offering. So that's what MAKNY says. No limit 888 pump and dump. Well, yeah, it's on the promotion list, so that is a warning too to you guys that it is being promoted. But promote and do what you want. So, what do you think about that warning that he did, Camille, where it was he was warned about pump up the jam, pump it up a little more.
Bump that jump.
The thing is though, Camille, is that what he is saying it's a pump, but the thing is too is that there is a pattern here, and you could play the pattern as well on the dump, and then come back again and play the Apple News later. You know what I'm saying? So lots of comments, like them. They're all entertaining. That's why we go on Stockwits, because you actually get a real take. I don't see. We got one bear actually. You'll probably want that. He says, GSAT style rumor dump hard at the morning. So that's Dark Richie Rich. I don't see any more bear comments. I'm sure there's probably a few, but we want to get the takes of all traders on there, so you get a feel of what some people are saying though. So some are saying pump up the gem, some are happy about it. What say you, Camille? You're looking for reds when you want to get in?
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'll wait it out for the cheap seats. I will not rule this stock out though. So for some people bouncing on it, as far as that dogging on it, I would not rule this one out. I just I would play it safe. It just depends on your game what you want to do as far as that. If you're shorting, or if you're getting in on the cheap, or if you're a long hold. So, but yeah, I've covered pretty much what I did. Again, I like this stock, and I see it. People can knock it all they want, but I still think it's decent.
Decent enough to make the money.
Are you okay from yesterday with the Clamato and the bud, or no?
I'm feeling a little sick still.
Dude, I'd like to hear from Jesse, man, but he's banned. He got hashtag of the world blocked, dude. That's not because he's gonna be mad because I'm talking about beer, and guaranteed Jesse's still watching the show even though he got hashtag of the world blocked. You know? So he's like, oh, I wonder what they're gonna talk about next so I can make more money. Hey Jesse, when you were on here before, we did talk about GSAT, so hopefully you made money, man. Okay, guys, the next stock we have, and you guys will like this one. It's a fan favorite out of there. PHIL, P-H-I-L, PHI Group Incorporated. Last tick was 0.0080. Now this one's a little interesting, Camille. It's this one could have a little spark, and you can get this in on the cheap seats right now. Going back on the chart, we're going 1 year, so we're gonna go back in time. You're looking at December 20, you're at basically nothing. And then you come up to, let's see, you get a jump with some news. You're almost at a cent in February 2021. And then this thing took off and barely crested a little bit below, around the 2 cent range too. And then it did some, it's been wavy, but it's been in and out. Depending on news and things like that about this one, the way some people call this a meme stock, I call it, hey, people are interested in it stock. That's what the alphabets say. And I'm sure if when we go to the alphabets, it's going to be interesting to see what they say, because a lot of them have parroted, oh, this is a meme stock. Anything that has to do with retail traders or anybody outside the system gets excited about something, they have to poo-poo on the party. You ever notice that, Camille?
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, if there's anybody new that doesn't know about the stock, I'm going to tell you a little bit about it. They engage in its mergers and acquisition activities. The firm aims to acquire established operating businesses in selective industries and invest in various ventures that may provide it to create significant long-term value for its shareholders. It also provides corporate finance services, including merger and acquisition, advisory consulting services for client companies. Through subsidies. The company was founded on June 8th, 1982, headquartered in Las Vegas, Nevada. Okay. Going on the website, well, it looks like it's there, and it is being promoted. That's just an FYI to any of the new listeners. If you're new to the show, we have covered this one before. It is showing on the promotion list. That's not a bad thing. It's just if you're new, you don't want to just jump in and buy because it's going up. That's what we call pump up the gem, which is the pump and dump there. So just be careful. I mean, if you're a shorter, do what you got to do, play your game. We like to focus, me and Camille's game is grabbing the cheap shit, right, Camille?
Grab and go.
Yep, grab it and go. We're like our rhymes sound like we bought them at Stop and Go, like freaking Dr. Dre said, right? Because we're not as good as rappers as Dr. Dre, so our rhymes sound like we bought them from Stop and Go, huh?
Yes, sir.
Have you ever been to Stop and Go before?
Stop and Go? Isn't that a gas station?
Yeah, it is. It's in freaking California, too.
I mean, it used to be Grease and Go, and it used to Grease and Go.
Yeah, it's pretty funny, man. So, looking at the website there, JR Consulting Incorporated, Nevada Corporation, is primarily engaged in mergers and acquisitions. The company's name is changed its name to Provisional Holdings in 2000 after it acquired California-based investment banking asset company. In 2009, the company changed its name to Phi Group. In 2017, the company domiciled to the state of Wyoming. Don't you know a lot about Wyoming? Didn't one of your buddies get hit by a deer there? That's a true story, by the way.
Oh, me.
Yeah. That thing went right to the engine block, man. That was brutal. Whew, poor deer. So, I don't care about his car. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was your buddy.
Yeah, that was your buddy. Went right to the engine block. So, remember...
Your brother, bro.
That ain't my brother, man. So...
Gandusky
there. Yeah, so, yeah, feel bad for the deer, man. So, that's what you get. That's what he gets for speeding in the freaking... in the middle of the mountains. Watch for the deer, guys. It's not a game. It's not a joke.
Highway.
Yeah. Skilo Friday, don't speed definitely in the outdoors on the highway because there's deer everywhere. Let's see here.
It's not Friday, so you can't speed on the highway.
Yeah, it's not Friday. It's Monday, so lay off the drinks, dude, till Friday. Their business, advisory and consulting services, the Luxembourg bank funds, and investments. Let's go to investments there. They intend to invest in sustainable agriculture, healthcare, renewable energy, real estate, multiple commodities, emerging markets. They'll also adopt a roll-up strategy by acquiring merging operating business to pull their resources together to cut down on operational costs, increasing revenue. Interesting. Okay, so going about advising and consulting. The wholly owned subsidiary Phil, originally incorporated. Let's see, we got that part. They covered that in their advisory. Let's go to the Luxembourg part. They've established Phi Luxembourg Development SA. It's the mother holding company for the global funds for the laws of Luxembourg. Luxembourg Bank activated in June 2020 as a reserve alternative investment fund in accordance with Luxembourg law, July 23, 2016, relative to the alternative investment funds. The law of August 23, 2016, relative to the commercial companies, and modified the law of July 12, 2013, relative to alternative invested fund managers. They initially launched a real estate sub-fund for investment in real estate and developing of more than 600 long multi-commodity logistic centers for the Dong Nai province of Vietnam. So that's interesting there. And it's also, like we covered, for the addition to the compartment of agriculture, renewable energy, consumer goods, healthcare, resources in the near future. So that pretty much hits up the website. We're going to go to the alphabets to see what the real traders are saying. You got anything more to add about the website there, Camille?
No, I don't.
No? You're not going to do any Kage stuff on here? I haven't seen Kage in a while there. He must be out pounding the pavement there, huh?
Oh, he's probably sleeping or something.
Oh, he's probably sleeping. So, maybe. Okay, guys, it looks like on the Alphabet News, it looks like on August 25th, Henry Fahman, Chief Executive Officer of the company, converted 550,000 of the accrued unpaid salaries from 9/30/04, 3/31/209 in 114,672 922 shares of restricted common stock of the company pursuant of corporate resolutions of the Board of Directors for Phi Group dated March 12, 2012, November 2nd, 2012, and March 12, 2021. Similarly, on August 25th, 2021, Tina Fan, Corporate Secretary, Treasurer, converted 217,500 accrued unpaid salaries from 9/30/2004 and 3/31/09 into 45,347,928 shares of restricted common stock of the company. The Form 4Rs regarding the acquisition of shares of the company's management are filed with the Security Exchange to the 26/21. So, in essence, from Intrado, this is where this comes from. Phi's group management increases stock ownership in Phil. So that you have it there. Any other pop-in news on alphabets? That's pretty much it. So it's piggybacking off of that from what I see. That's on page 1. We'll go to Stockwitz, check out if what the real traders are saying, and see what they have going on with this. You got anything to add about the alphabets there, Camille, besides you don't like them?
No, I don't like them, that's for sure.
You just like the Pookie commercials, right?
I just love when people talk shit about other people.
Yeah, that's what I like too. So you gotta like the drama on there. So we're gonna go to Stockwitz and see what the real traders are saying, and then we're gonna be out. Okay, guys, going on to Stockwitz. Looks like we have here's Johnny, Phil. One of my favorite articles that come out about Phil. Well, it was the article we just told you guys about. It just says any other OTC would know banker that says he looks forward to further negotiations with the Vietnam government. That's just huge. Phi has some huge players on the board, so that was from him. Harry28 says about 1,300 more and having my million shares. I'm slapping the ask at the opening. Phi, sorry, earlier I posted Henry being a complete full of shit. He was a con artist. I really feel bad. I forgot to add God bless. Feeling better now. That is from Gold Blue Dunes. Okay, so that's Gold Blue Dunes. What do you think about that one there? He's calling that guy out, huh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Hopefully he backs it up there, you know. Gobbler says, Phi, good night, or Phil, good night, Phil family. I'll leave you tonight with this picture. He says, outside force life ends. If broken by inside the force, life begins. Great things. Always. So Money Martian says, is this board of Phil or Bashers? Can't tell. Quickly scroll. Well, it's good that you have pros and cons out there, so this way you can make an informed decision. I would like to invite the Bashers on there, and I also like the Bulls there too. Or not the Bulls, the Bears. You got to have the Bears so you can get both takes, so you make an informed decision. So I firmly believe that this refers to all of our Bashers. He quotes scripture. That's interesting on a stock board, yeah, considering it's a casino, right?
Yeah.
Phil, Bashers will say Henry delays, but don't worry about how he's put out over 20 filings this year and got us current. They're the same people that said Henry could never do it, and yes, he did it. Phil, 2001, 8-10-30, technical analysis. You can go watch that. Notice how these bashers say that some bullshit from January, February, etc., etc. This is from Placebo Japhetic. He says either some people with new accounts or they just heard about this and talked about it with their basher friends. It also could be your anti-retail traders too there, Placebo. Just heads up. They like to get on here and do things. Don't you know that, Camille?
No.
Yeah, that's your Gasparinos and all the heavy hitters. They like to send their bots out to go trash retail traders. So that's what this, any Phil people that are seeing that there are haters out there, that possibly could be your paid bots trying to go after that. So anyways, I'm out here. What about you?
I'm out too.
Yeah, don't make it a dog show. Keep it real, and good night now.